better life than I did. That's why I asked what's the difference between being a baby daddy and a father, because I am to my children what my children want me to be.
Okay.
If they want a friend today and not a father, I'm going to be their friend. If they want a baby daddy today, they want me just to send the e-wallet and they want to go wherever way they want to go, I'll send the money. If they want me to beat up someone, I'll gladly do it. So I am what they want me to be.
Yeah, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Unfortunately, we don't have an audience to
Poppy act.
Okay, I reject the spirit of being admired by both girls.
That was general. And they think they're the it thing. Mutu class nasilo, and then now on your pressure or kemurakele in and yena afford it, papa afford it, I afford it, Maya afford it, and you're looking at pressure. And I just said, I can't copela, I'm crowded different man.
Welcome to the Tona podcast.
Welcome to the Tona podcast with your boy Ntuli Tona. Para was the battery 6 block Mokoni. I got Vagel one and the Falama.
Just Bongz.
Just Bongz. AK, couple of the key Bongz. Just Bongz there, boy.
AK Mali, AK Mshaili, sarcastic. Yeah.
It's on a deal. Okay, guys, before we start the show, please like, share, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell. And also comment if Ronny or Shasha. Okay, guys, today we have the flyest. We have the bravest. We have the outspoken. We have the charismatic.
Yeah.
We have the cleanest. Bongz, am I missing something?
Did you say smartest?
Yeah, I did. This guy is a father, first and foremost.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This guy is a graduate. This guy.
Alumni.
Yeah. This guy, I want to be correct on this one. This guy is a nurse. Am I correct?
A professional nurse.
A professional nurse. Okay.
A certified.
Certified.
nurse.
They know me. I did not get this on the streets. Yeah? Okay. I'm not Dr. Mang Mang.
So, we end.
Yeah, I've end this.
Okay, guys, I'm talking about the one and only Ronny Richard.
Yo, number
Ntuli. Please. Welcome to the show, bro.
Okay.
Welcome to the show. Bongz. Couple of Bongz 36. Where's Bongz at 36? Where's Bongz every day? What about 36? So I think about every day.
O tla go fe 24. Ke mo file peg.
So, la sorata yo.
Ke mo file peg.
Okay, first and foremost, how are you?
I'm alive.
You're alive.
And that's all that matters.
Ne?
Yeah.
Besides being alive,
Besides being alive, I'm happy. I met my happy boy air.
Hey man. Certified lover boy.
No, not lover boy.
Not lover boy.
Yeah.
Okay. For someone who doesn't know who is Ronny, please explain. Who are you? Whomst are you?
I'm Ronny.
Yeah.
And that's me.
Sure.
Ntwana location.
Sure.
There isn't much. Yeah.
I forgot like social media commentator.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good term, to
Was,
ne?
yeah. Social media has tend to be very toxic lately.
Okay.
So
yeah.
now I'm just there because of habitual issues, you know.
Yeah,
it's like that drug that you want to leave but can't. Yeah, but otherwise, social media these days, it's very toxic. Yeah, it's very toxic.
Okay, Hanchine, when we have like a show, like a guest, we start high school once, because we believe like high school, it's like it plays like a huge important role in our lives. It either makes you or breaks you. So I want to know, how was your high school experience, and when you also have like a unique high school experience because of what's any like so
there was that time at the junior secondary, senior secondary.
So I want to know your high school experience.
I've lived. Going back to Mudilati.
So
Ke ba nyisitse ba Bongz ntanga. Ke ba tsaka 10 lot. Ngitse di shetsa ka kwa.
So
yeah, I have lived. My adolescent stage was at junior secondary Mudilati. That's when I had my adolescent stage. I lived. I loved.
Yeah. Okay.
And senior secondary, that's when now I started building me.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, I think that's when now I started molding who I am, you know. That's the time we see you. That's when I saw, social media might be my thing, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe Nengaba little bit ki socialite talking about trend pongolo.
Influence.
Yeah. No, there's a name that they use. Socialite, yeah.
Okay.
Social media influencers. Shame. Lack of careers will make you choose careers that are not there. And
okay. Were you like a teacher's pet or a class clown?
Teacher's pet, no. Class clown, no. I was me. I was outspoken. I stood for myself. I was firm. I was different. I learned today that I was called a coefficient X because I liked asking many questions in class. Yeah, you get to learn some of these things, né? Yeah. But I was never a teacher's puppet. I don't recall being those ones about Lalia or those ones about put them homework. Yeah, no.
Sure.
Yeah, so but a clown, no, I can never be a kilipila song. Can never be a clown. Never.
Okay. So how was it like moving from Ndila to the Fusheni?
It was fine because majority about it's mostly about primary. If not primary, it's people that I have socialized with, motivating and stuff. Because back then I was also into soccer, so and stuff. So I did not have much problems with the transition.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you love about high school?
We were carefree. We didn't have any responsibilities.
Yes.
We didn't care much.
Yeah, we didn't.
And things were easier then, eh? Things were easier. My nearly R1.50 or nearly R7. Even if I knew these prices, it wasn't me who was paying. Yeah. Breadwinner, my 200.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough in the game.
Ne?
Yeah, so back in high school things were much easier, you know.
Yeah.
You could I only relied on my parents to get things done.
Yeah.
Now it's me who has to get things done. You know? Yeah.
Okay. What did you hate about high school?
Then or now? Now. Now what I realize I've missed high school. Or did not get an opportunity to experience high school because we were limited.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about other people, but you know, growing up, we're not exposed to different lifestyles. You know, or maybe most of the careers that we were exposed to, then go by police, go by doctor, go by nurse, go by teacher, go by accountant for too much.
Yeah.
Who knew about journalism? Accurate scientists.
It was taboo, like
media. The only difference, you hear people about engineer, and now you get to varsity, you realize there's mechanical, chemical, there's meteorological, And we were not exposed to such, and I think that's what limited most of our options. Because even when we applied for things that we only knew. We did not know that there was much that we can do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
journalist.
So
So now I realize why had high school opened us to different avenues. Yeah, which is quite. We would have been something better today. Maybe I could have been an accurate scientist if my marks favored that and the ABS. But we did not know about such things, and high school really did not equip us to independence. You know.
Yeah.
But school le bazar le konogram mereko.
Yeah.
Yes.
They failed us. High school failed us.
Sure.
They did not build us. Yeah, but we learn, we grow.
Ne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
and also, bro, like even the teachers we had, like my teacher, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
What they learned from that time, let's say not like new teachers, but learner, it's a total different thing. I remember there was a time you know, this mamas always are are you too short? Okay, there's no long ID, go home first. I see it is bargain. Army officers on so yeah, go on like hey, Nigerian boys are so but one puts up on goods on or no, there's no such thing. A former teacher on so that no also like to say. So there's a lot they don't know, so Honda difficult or barfe more, barfe one talent, but they inside for because Lebanon they don't know.
Can you touch more maskral because also background environment like play like a huge role on what more growth like young one, teenager, whatever. So I want to know how was it like growing up Mama Skral, Stemba there or Refinze to be specific?
It was limiting.
Yeah.
Growing up, I can't recall people I could say I look up to. It's a very disadvantaged background. Narasna is star, man. You know.
Yeah, that is the.
Unfortunately, we did not have the Petrus Motsepes from here that we could say we look up to.
We did, but we didn't know.
Hemen
Mashaba, we didn't know him.
Yeah,
but who is Hemen?
A billionaire.
And what impact has he done, Muhammad Skran?
We tried.
You try. I'll give you one for effort. But I can't recall people I'd say we looked up to monegationing. So it was very limiting. Not the role model. Role model like an Mandela.
Okay. Bullying. Were you ever bullied like growing up in Amaskral?
What is bullying?
Bullying like after school is after school.
No.
Like someone taking your lunch.
No.
You were never.
Nah. Qualification. What's it then?
So
when we grow up, we now start creating things that were not there, and we want to bring them here. Growing up, everyone would make fun of my lisp or my pompousness.
Sure.
Sure. We are playing.
Sure.
Now, how you take it, it's on you. Now people will come back and say, I was bullied by the corner. So how go? It's not bullying, it's kids playing.
Yeah, it's better.
Ours is to teach our children to say it's not nice to say such things about other people. They don't take it well. But that does not mean they're not going to say it. And ours is to teach our kids to say, look, there are people who are going to laugh about certain things that you don't find funny. But that's part of you growing. This thing and then keep bullying. And you learn why easy. That's why I tell you learn why easy. Now, Lena keep bullying in Noga. Yeah, I had people who ban about how I could corner R. Sure. But I did not have people by long Bangwaji. So after school or in that one
I think that one was difficult to have because I remember we're in grade 9. Sure. I think it's at 10. Not a part of RCL. You came to Atlas and and then someone misspoke. That's when I knew you can't bully Ronny.
You can. You can.
So say after school is after school.
You go around. You go around. And you don't fail. I'm not around.
Yeah. I remember you were part of a debate team go Tefshin.
Lukumdila.
Yeah, I was not there, but that's actually nice. So I want to know, how was it like debating with other learners from other schools?
It played a huge role into me being assertive.
Okay.
You know, that it taught me how to say certain things without saying them how you all say them on Facebook. I can literally say you are stupid without me saying you are stupid.
Yeah.
It taught me how to talk. You know, I'm well spoken, I'm outspoken, and it's due to that.
Yeah.
You know, it's an opportunity that I'm grateful to have. You know, I was also part of the Nelson Mandela Children's Parliament.
Wow, that's nice.
And I was part of the Department of Environmental Affairs. We went to the Parliament in 2011? Yeah, I think 2011 we were at the Parliament. The legislature, and we were debating with different people, and that's when I have realized why I love debating. I love debating with factual information. I debate. I put facts there, and we discuss what we have there. You know, based on facts. I think that's what shaped me. Even when we have differences, more social media can say, no, look at it from this angle. I'm not the one who will say 1 year or half. No, I can speak fluently so to say this is wrong and this is right and based on this and that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been out legislature. Somebody union buildings. Like, let's be honest. A lot of people don't know, bro. That's parliament. Yeah. So shed light on legislature guy, administration, and then judiciary guy because people don't know, bro.
Yeah. I wish I can share, but if their teachers didn't do it, who am I? Who am I to do it? No. It's fine. They'll catch up. I thought I put this one silent.
It's fine.
I know. It's fine.
Podcast. Okay. So did you guys ever win some trophies? Because I remember go Tefshin. I think Mr. Diano was the one who was leading the whole
debate.
Yeah. So did you guys win some medals or something?
2011 we were in the Twana debate.
Okay.
We won the district. We went to Church Square. We were debating with all the schools in Gauteng or Tshwane, I can't recall.
Okay.
Yeah, but the person who was representing us was Karabo Maroku.
Okay.
Yeah, and we also won there. We came, I think we were number 2. We're the second in the debating in Tshwane.
Okay.
Otherwise, our schools will focus on
soccer.
Sometimes on soccer, but most of the things would be academia only. They did not take this thing as sports, athletics, debates, poems, and so very serious. They were there, but they were not as serious as they were. And I feel had they taken it very serious, we would have achieved way more than we did. But we're limited to say, debating,
But we must study and nothing else.
Yeah, I remember that person very well. I know who you are talking about. I know.
So, okay, let's talk about university. Where did you study?
Yeah. What is it academics?
So,
2015, went to TUT, did my first year, environmental health. Did my first year. You know, when you are one of the smart kids, you have that pressure where after matric you should go to varsity. And that's one of the things that disadvantage us, because they don't even give us exposure to different careers. I applied for TT, I applied for medical orthotics and prosthetics. And when they had their open day, I went there to see what is it that they do about medical orthotics and prosthetics. And I got there and I was like, well, now we must draw a leg. Draw. Yeah. No, don't. And that's when the day I decided, Yeah. Mind you, they've already accepted me, and I was like, environmental health. I applied for it. I changed my first preference to environmental health because I told you I was part of the Department of Environmental Affairs. 2010, 2011. Sure. So I said, let me just go to the environmental side because I have a little bit of exposure and I liked it. And you get there, go environmental health, you are thinking you are going to work in environment, né? We get there, it's something different. And I'm there at first day, I'm like, hey, what are we talking about? What's this? I'm expecting to be taught about nature conservatives and I get there and they're like, no. And I realized, but I can't come back home. I'm gone. I'm a gone boy. And I did not do so well. I passed, I can't recall which subjects I failed, but I passed most of my subjects. Went to second year. I had to carry over the subject. Yeah, and because I did not fail much, NSFAS still funded me. That was 2016 when I did my second year environmental health. And halfway there, I was like, no, this is not for me. You know, 2016, I was like, no, this is not for me. Around June, and I stopped going to class. I did not tell my parents. I did not even tell anyone. Now it's again. Plus, I had a case go to TUT.
Speaks, yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, so I had a case go TUT. A lecturer said to a student when we were in the lift, you know the lifts are varsity. After you move out of the lift, there are glass doors that are locked and only access cards can open the doors. So we were in the same lift with a white lecturer. When we got off the lift, he opened the door, he went out, he attempted closing the door. Then this student says to the white lecturer, may you please allow us in? And the lecturer said, I do not open doors for blacks. You know? Yes. And we were about 4 African students there. And afterwards he closed the door and he was quiet. The PA came, opened the door for us, and they wanted to disperse as if nothing happened. Not with me. Not with me. I wrote a very lengthy email to the HOD of that department, and I said to the HOD, this is what happened and I need you to take care of this. Did he do it? No. What's the color of his skin? And one of the lecturers, who was a doctor by then, said to me, you're not going to win this case. You know? And I said, why? He said, you should study about deployment. You know? How you take someone and say, even if I'll qualify, and lead us. You know? And because you are leading them and bow bailey, you know, you did not end this position. Bow bailey. You know? And the case just
disappeared. Yeah.
And I wrote an email, a personal email now to the HOD. And I said, dear Mr. So-and-so, I'm surprised that you are a Mr. and you are an HOD of a department that has doctors and professors.
Yeah.
I honestly wonder how you got the position with such poor qualifications. That's why you could not even discipline these ones, because they put you there because of the color of your skin. Yeah, and it was a serious case. They called the dean and they called everyone. But he had me. That's what I like. He had me. So I also left because I also had to go for disciplinary hearing, and I was like, I don't want about discipline. That's how I left UT. And 2017 I was home. 2018 I fell in love.
Okay.
Yeah, 2018 I fell in love. I was in love and we started dating 2018. 2019 I repeated the love. 2021, 2022, 2023 I got married. I had my gown, I had my regalia, I had my cap, and that's how I came where I am.
Okay. Bars. Okay. I want to talk about something that is important, like more like which is like fatherhood. So how?
Who said it's important?
It's not important.
I'm asking. Okay. We are different.
I think it is. Like it has to be. So yeah. Question actually. Are you a father or are you a baby daddy?
What's the difference?
Because usually they say like baby daddies are those guys who just
one night stand.
They don't. Yeah, and no, they don't. They're not present. They're not present.
I think what you should be asking for is he a deadbeat or is he present?
Yeah, but did the baby daddy isn't present?
How?
Did they? Like guys, anything?
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, there's a father. A father, bro. A father is there every step of the way. He's involved. Everything why is man. Everything why is bro. Once and then we do have those guys. So okay, give me I'll just support, but keep a distance. It doesn't
financial fact.
Yeah, support a fella ka the fail. So
I grew up. I was raised by a single parent.
Sure.
I know who my father is. I knew who my father is.
Yeah.
And he's still alive. Yeah, it's fine.
Sure.
I did not like that for myself.
Sure.
And I'm not going to be that to my children. I want them to grow differently than me. I think that is the driving force at the moment, that I want my children to have a better life than I did. That's why I asked what's the difference between being a baby daddy and a father, because I am to my children what my children want me to be.
Okay.
If they want a friend today and not a father, I'm going to be their friend. If they want a baby daddy today, they want me just to send the e-wallet and they want to go wherever they want to go, I'll send the money. If they want me to beat up someone, I'll gladly do it. So I am what they want me to be.
Yeah, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Unfortunately, we don't have an audience to
But I Google reference. I don't know whether this is personal or not, but the reference. You are not saying my child or my children.
My children.
Yeah.
Do you have more than one or like the future reference?
When you are a guy, you know the thing of being smart, I'll answer you in a smart way.
Sure.
Zuma, if you ask me in innuendos, I'll answer you in innuendos.
Sure. Forget about it.
It's not going to happen.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
When you are a male,
Yeah.
you do not say I have one child.
Yeah.
You do not say I have 2 children. You do not say you have 3 children. You have children.
Okay.
You watch Utatako. You see that people have children. And others don't have children.
So,
answered, ne?
Yeah, so answered. Okay, let's talk about graduation, which is like, top tier, how you pass it, like, but what you real at that moment, or when, how was the feeling, bro, like, of graduating, Answara?
It was very sad.
Yeah.
Graduation was a sad day for me. My mother, my late mother, is the one who was pushing for me to study, She honestly wanted a better life for me.
Yeah.
And now having to graduate in her absence, it was very it was bitter. It was bitter. I can't recall the sweet part of it. Maybe getting on the stage, on the podium. I'm learning now. Getting on the podium was sweet, but it was a very sad day. I got there and people had brought their parents along.
Yes, bro. Yes. Yeah, that one can relate.
And I was there, and you hear parents ululating for their kids. And me growing up, I received awards, a lot of awards.
Yeah.
And my mother was always there, and the moment I go on podium, my mother would make a scene, should do something big, should ululate, should call out my names, should stand and, and people would know that she's proud of me.
Yeah.
And when I got on podium, honestly, the only thing I was thinking of was, what would she do if she was here,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you saw my pictures on the grad day. I went to her grave and there was a tombstone.
Sure.
I erupted the tombstone on the day of the graduation. When I was there at the graduation, they were erupting my mother's tombstone. That's why when I left the venue, I drove straight to the cemetery to take that picture.
Yeah.
That was me saying, thank you, I'm grateful, and honoring her memory. That's why I had bought 2 belts.
Sure.
One belt, I left it there at her tombstone to say thank you, and this, honestly, it's for you. So when I'm going to wear the red gown, I'm going to do the same thing again.
Oh, okay. And kudos, bro.
So yeah, bro, like after graduation, we know what the females, Atomaho Entafai, or when the DMs they increase, like I say DM one fella, Braha. So what's another inch or one? So like, did you experience like that type of energy? Some people like lose super respect because of your graduate. Baruch Rodman,
No, I'm not anyone's man, but people's behavior is bound to change because you have acquired certain things. It's part of life, It comes with it. That's the perks of it. And girls have been there. They are still there. They'll be there in the future. Yours is just discipline. And I'm loyal. I don't know why you are laughing. But I'm loyal. Yeah. So, they've been there, and you just need to discipline yourself. Know what you want. If you want them, go for them. If you don't want them, let them go. But the nice thing now, I've realized now I'm the package, the whole package. So now I'm able to say, no. Oh, maybe. But I'm not saying I do that. I'm saying, but now I'm at a level that I can say, first type I can ignore DMs now.
Yeah, you can.
I've been, but I'm saying now I can do it more often.
Like there's I have this problem with guys. I feel like a lot of guys are valuable. Like I'm valuable when like guys they will do anything, bro. Like just to impress someone who is like, you know, less, like, you know, like, why really so? Like, I can't name so, but right, but what they know so. Why really so? Once what?
Oh, yeah, well, wait. This thing arises from when you know how much they don't like what's together. They were not getting any action.
Sure.
Yeah. They were not popular. Sure. Hence, once muta denga tomu krachisinya. Once in nakanyela ya hore okay we kisara cheese who attract that one time like guys
compensate
overcompensate. Most of the time guys if a guy has to spend money on a girl it's either akagani it's either sex game let's be honest. So you are paying for something cover up even look at like how these rich niggas move if like akone anana go for him what do they do but what compensate for that 25 kids I'm going to shopping because they compensate for something that's it.
I was recently out with one of the upcoming big names, Morcation and CJ.
Okay, shout out
CJ Nandi. Sure. We were go some place, I've posted pictures, photos.
Sure.
And we saw some girls there. And my friend tried talking to them. And you know me, I've done psychiatric nursing, so I can read people's behavior from a distance. I can read to say, okay, this one, the face says they don't like me.
Sure.
And this one, the face says they're interested. And my friend, you know, tried, you know, and spoke to the girl, and then she gave us certain vibes. Man, I said, I feel a guy, Instagram handle, but it's all like with DM. Sure. And my guy was like, ah man, wait again, this person is not worth it. Block, delete. And I'm like, ndang.
Why?
Just like that.
Sure.
I'm a whole package.
Yes,
I'm not going to go chase nah. You know?
Yes,
and that's one thing I learned from him. Because after that he said to me, whole package. You are not going to act to high chances you are more precious matter than the person, you know? And I learned there to say, okay, that's what you should behave. That's why now personally I'd never go molong ole go reka skipa sela sa go kwala ka bogima sa 750 ki pressa moto apere diaparo tsa shade tsa 150 whole outfit 150 nna ke impress ka skipa sa 700. I'm not going to do that. Says vach biggie so ka time bank ya minus.
Somebody said like you have as a guy you have to be rich to impress broke girls. Like does it make sense?
Nah.
Why?
Why go impress her? What impress her? Nah. I come. I bring a qualification on the table.
Joe.
I bring the brains.
Thank you.
I bring a secured job post. And you want me to impress you? Oh, what's how you feel, fella?
Yes.
Respect me.
Okay. What are your thoughts about soul ties?
Soul ties.
Yeah.
The ones that you say when you sleep with this person, if you have a lawyer, it comes with you.
Yeah.
Nonsense, no?
I've dated an accurate scientist.
You're not the one.
I'm not the one. Huh?
Yes.
And
the soldier is delicately body fella.
That's one thing we spoke about, but almost every time we negative things. One by one. And what if we're looking at those negative things over the negative soul ties?
Maybe the Bablanga soul ties can have somebody. Well, these things they do happen.
Sure. Yes, yeah.
Or broke the entire relationship.
Sure. Yeah.
But does that mean it stays with you?
I can also it's like the traditional what it's bigger this thing.
Well, I'm not well equipped when it comes to the spiritual and traditional welfare of issues. This profession has put me to focus more on the scientific way of solving matters. I'm not saying the traditional way does not work, because also I've seen how traditional ways they do things, we do things, and somehow they correlate. How you have your alu and it's there as an ingredient in our pills. So there are things they do work. But there are certain things we should not entertain and not follow. I've dated people, the chase girl. I've dated people who have money. And they are so tested. Why this is always we inherited lots of bad. You attract what you focus on.
You do.
If the power of the tongue. If you focus more kanya broke, you forever be broke because of that. But how can focus on the great aspect of things, that's what you're going to attract. That's what I believe in.
Well, bro, like like somebody who apart this keeper so bring to you one color.
Everybody sprint up around. No, let's photos.
Like you learn a lot, like from people speaking. And one thing I learned from you, you once said, "Nake bad," and that's a fake.
The original.
Come on.
Hey bro, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, original.
The brag.
Oh, yes, keep us a fake. What's that the child of fake about a if this concept they fake it till you make it,
it's a problem.
It's a problem because you are taking it the wrong way, yes? Now you wanna wear fake clothes until you can have money to buy the original one. Why not stick to what you afford?
Simple.
Why not? I love clothes, but I love clothes that suit me. If I walk past by Mr. Price and I see a t-shirt that I think is going to suit me and I can afford it, I'm going to buy it. If I pass by Hydraulics and I see a t-shirt that can suit me and I can afford it, I'm going to buy it. But for me now to have to push Kanya every time next week that other week and Bangla starts our printer kaya fonte my bold and I get no my fake is on a single child original never even gonna be my song.
And another thing, bro, like obviously, but don't want you first on the apart. But also we should shy away from corporate just because of the expensive. Yes, the expensive, but the outside nana.
When na? Only because so
and it's unfortunately game, like a lot of guys being like buying into these things. But if you don't understand, bro, like how are you like a
in what sense?
Age wise.
Age does not mean you are mature.
Yeah, I know. One would think, these people are 35 years. We have
45-year-old children and 18-year-old adults. But the other thing we should not. If you can afford it, wait. Especially if it suits you, you know. Wait, there is a certain guy, lifestyle owner called and and he can afford it. And that's nice, you know. It's great of him that he can afford it. I think we define success differently as people. You know. How you define success is different to how I define success. You know, someone would say, I can hold like a Lamborghini, and someone would say, I can hold like a double stone. Those two people, if they can get that, they've achieved their goal. They're both successful, and it's fine. If wearing a 10,000 t-shirt for you says I'm successful, then wear it with pride. But also, that's me now on a personal opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're not successful. I'm saying they're successful based on what they wanted to achieve. They achieved their goals.
Sure.
But on a personal side, has Speaks, if you were close to the Speaks clan,
Sure.
I would say to you, but learn to prioritize, you know. Okasa Paris kipasa 10K, wabala good Mohammed wa single bed, you know. Okasa Paris kipasa 10K, how am I things once about drop, copper and drop off lemon. Okasa Paris kipasa 10K, and the expensive item you have fridging your onion. Prioritize properly.
Sure.
That's another thing that we should embrace and tell people to do. To learn how to prioritize, and everything will be fine.
Okay, let's touch on the nursing side of things.
Oh, my love. My love.
Okay, what made you to study like nursing?
I've always been passionate in the health side.
Okay.
This is not fake. I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a doctor wholeheartedly, so I applied for medicine 2014 when I was doing my matric. I'm very old now. I applied for nursing. 10 years later, I suffered the AP-16.
That's good.
I wanted to be a doctor, but unfortunately my mathematics was not so.
Sure.
So I applied for nursing, and and I applied for nursing. I was passionate about it. You know, I did not even struggle there. It's something that was close to my heart, and I think that's why I just went there. Yeah, but just know why. The other reason why I chose nursing is because of God. Whether you believe it or not, it's because of God. I told you ticket rates 2016.
2016.
2017 I was busy at applications. I was home the entire year. On this day I applied for SAMSE. I applied for SG, I applied for SAPS, and I had callbacks for all those three, you know. And one day I was in church and I was praying, and I said to God, what am I going to be when I grow up? You know, what am I going to do next year? You know, it was starting to frustrate me. It was now depressing me, you know. And I did not even know when you were a nursing student you were all white. I did not know that. And in my heart, I wanted to. I thought Coca-Cola Becker Sams. You know, in my mind, I was already seeing myself camouflage, the boots and all that. And when I was praying, this is a true story. When I was praying, I saw myself all white, and it did not make sense to me because. Focus on camouflage, like I was saying to God, and I was going to do nursing there. I was going to go South African Health Mental Services. So I applied for nursing or paramedic there. And when I was praying, I wanted to see myself. You know, I'm closing my eyes. I want to imagine myself in the. Well, I'm trying to speak it into existence. I'm going to wear camouflage next year. But as I'm praying, I'm closing my eyes. I'm seeing myself kawaii. And when I was taking nursing, when we got there, said, "Uniform are all white." And I remember that and I said, oh,
it's starting to make sense.
On that day, just that I did not know. This is where I was going.
Yo, bro. Obviously, I saw a post. I saw you kicking to a recent and so for like when you go to one sort like have to baka where you work banyaka special treatment
Lindena
and then when how you go on then I want special treatment one sort. So what's your take on like but feel like I expect like something from where?
I don't think it's only on me. It's a problem that the society has with government employees, you know. You all have this tendency where you are paying us. And when you get there, you want to frustrate us. You want to call the orders because I can't Tona when. You are paying us. Hold at 350. You are paying me. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. They want to frustrate us, and it's something that we are not even talking much about it because little rude and stuff. Sure. But one day someone is going to tell me how Opatelana, and I'm going to tell you how I pay plus minus 7.5 or 8K.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Sure. Or 350 or 2 SARS. Yes. And that's not even half of what I'm paying in SARS. So I'm giving you service like a party, like support, and you come to my workplace, you want to frustrate me. And you go to Capitec, you get a number to say, number 44. You are there for your money, you are there for charity, how you are getting hard and cash. You wait for queue and you never, not even once complain. You get to the clinic, you come at 10, you get a number and you want to tell us when I can away me.
And that time clinic is free.
When I can away me. And by that time we have people by long through, we are assisting them. And you want to tell us what is Staraha. People come into my consultation room with different issues. I'm just here for my treatment. I cannot any problems, and I just quickly write notes, and write everything out. So within 10 minutes, sure. Someone comes in and their sickness is not physical. This person has social problems, sure. And I have now to come down, sit and say, what is wrong? Because honestly, you are not sick. You just have issues. Your BP can be this high when you've taken your medication. What's wrong? Yeah. And this woman will start crying. And I go on lunch. It's the benefits. When I signed the contract, they said to me, one of the benefits that you have is 45 to an hour of lunch. Sure. And when you come there and I tell you what, my lunch is at 1 until 2. There's a true story. I am very calm when I'm at work, a sweetheart. Sure. I open the door and I say to them, but why are lunching? The other remaining sisters will assist you. This man how can I ask his mama? Oh tata, I can lunch a good lunch. So I usually get my private and I go private. I was about Shiba lunch. So what was I go private? And I asked the lady, mama, or how to do this against somebody must want to charge, and you are going to say I'm rude for saying that, but it's honestly frustrating. It's frustrating. And and you move on as if life is normal. Shouldn't I take care of myself? And it's frustrating. You come there, Bongz, and then they are like, when I took an oath, my oath said I won't take into consideration different things, and now you want me to take you into consideration because we're kids. By that time, you've never even assisted me. And because you thinking you know me.
Did you receive any judgment or some critique for being a nurse, as a guy?
You can't critique me. Maybe they critique others, but you can't critique me. Yeah. Not me. Yeah. Well, positive critics, maybe I'll take that, but negative critics, you say, before I don't take shares from trees that don't bear fruits.
Yeah. Can you please tell us the craziest story since I was born at your place? You know why? I have this friend, I think they read practical, and then I really like nursing. So I got this day high. Now I'm feeling this old man. So na nakadile this old man, and then this old man I'm also kupela onkela meat at a glass of water. But I have I cried this old man at your feet. Cafe's day high. So do you have any crazy story like that?
Nursing we work with in real life.
Yeah.
and nursing is unpredictable.
Yeah.
When we were still at varsity, our lecturers would tell us about a scope because patient died like a scope.
Yeah.
We get to experience very traumatic things. It's hard, and they teach us how to be empathetic and not sympathetic. They teach us not to get personal with patients, but sometimes you just cannot stop it, you know.
Yeah.
Seeing bana lemme batlile o tlo ba botsa hore the father is no more.
Yes.
And that father was the only breadwinner for family. This child is doing grade 12, about to write exams, and turns out varsity, and the father had promised to pay everything of us. Has to feed these kids. This mother is either heavily pregnant or not less here. They were depending on this man. It's traumatic condition. I've seen lots of stories there. I've seen things happening. My second day, I've seen the craziest things. You know, some I cannot even divulge because of the confidentiality issues. But we see very traumatic things happening in there. People die and wake up. People die and wake up. We've had one patient, Agaspa, we went there, CPR. Everything. And this patient is not responding. And the doctor says, time of death, you may now inform the family. CPR stopped. Done. We screen as well, and you know, we are now preparing last office. Give a proper send off and say, and we get there, this patient is no more. I was a student by that time, teaching me how to do it. Remember, the practical thing is for them to teach us how to do it. So they teach me how to put the tag and all that. You know, make sure Osha could dignify them. Life has to, you know, we say goodbye to the guy. And as we close the shred, it's an old shred, it's not that one here zippy. It's that one here you know. And it's me now doing it from Kofats. I'm doing it. When I get here, hot man, when's Ani? When's Ani?
Joe.
I'm like, hey! Sister!
I would have ran,
bro.
You can't.
That's crazy.
You can't. There are other patients in the other beds. Remember, publicly, there's one patient here, there's another patient there. The only difference is the screening. Now, when you run, are you saying all these patients should run? Are you instilling fear into them? Even when you see a traumatic thing, how are you? You take it in, you look at it, what are you? How Chinese? Yeah. What I see, it's that traumatic experience we were in earlier on. So that's the most. It's funny.
Yeah, but it's crazy.
It's crazy. Crazy. And we also get to experience the traumatic stuff. But okay, the craziest might be that. But others were traumatic, you know. Like I call it traumatized.
Oh, by the way, guys, we have Betty, the journalist. She has a question.
Okay, Ronny, how do you feel about as Baru meeting or someone? What do you think could be the problem? Like, get very simple kind of fire, and how does it make you feel?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it. And the best advice I can give you, whether whether discharge a pepolo, the only thing that I'm going to say to you, and I hope people who are listening, they take this into consideration or at heart.
Sure.
If you text me and tell me such a thing, the best response that you're going to get to me, if I'm not sarcastic Bongz, if I'm not very sarcastic, I'll tell you, yeah, clinic. That's the best advice that I can give. Because page A like that's why I still love your clinic. Ronny speaks.
Yeah.
So DM me if about chelete or about don't DM me put sorry waiting. I wish one was on clinic.
And it's unfair because sometimes, even if you are on duty, sometimes all relax it. Time get a problem. Like what has been once you are on job, relax it. Like what am I supposed to do?
As if Nakal phone and like that's also
it's unfair. But my question is, bro, like I once saw like a weed. Like we have a lot of we have a problem here with abuse, guys. We
have a problem with drug abuse.
Drug abuse, but not drug abuse on Kalhan. So what's the story? The drugs is it ever have second or is it hearsay?
Drugs are detrimental to your brain. Okay, let me just focus on cannabis. What cannabis does is that it eats your cells slowly but surely. And if you have a history of mental illness, you are most likely going to lose it sometime. Even if you don't have, it might start going. Others would say, "Naman makuna 10 years ati bapashi, jeans na maluma ulu na kitwan." Maluma wa mahlangule ngobeni, wena wa mahlangule nyatikazi. And hanyatikazi kwa awabona. One's very bad. And you know the sad thing about losing it is that going back, sometimes it's impossible.
Yeah.
And now you are going to see, and it's very sad now seeing someone, we grew and I think most of you are going to relate to this. We grew with this person, this person was fine, and there was potential. You know, we knew this person is capable of being something. And you are taking it very lightly because it has not yet happened to you. But sometimes it has happened just that you think it's fun. I get it, it's fun. Jelly space cookie. Jelly space cookie. For 3 days you're thinking it's normal. I'm there, I'm looking at you, and I say, kind of those are signs of mental illness. That's you saying wahafa indirectly. That's you saying khafile for 3 days, and you go back, and now when you go back, because how old it's A1 and now the space could go just A2, and now still for half for 3 days or half for 5 days.
What
The Lord is my shepherd.
Sure. So, bro, we've seen this story like Dr.
Matthew Lani.
And it rhymes with my name for some weird reason. Like, what's your take on that whole story?
We have different types of mental illnesses, and we have different ways how we see mental illnesses. One of the things or one of the symptoms is called delusions of grandiosity, which many of you do have. Yeah, it's delusions of grandiosity. So delusion of grandiosity is when someone sees themselves as superior than others, you know. That's why we have people bad to feel like, I'm a doctor, and you're looking at this person, and you never came back, and what happened? I went to the UK and I studied medicine in the UK, and I came back and yeah, so I think Dr. Matthew Lani, or whoever his name is, has a psychiatric condition that they should look at. unless there's something wrong. I don't think it's just identity theft. I think it's delusions of grandeur, and they should just check on it. They should just, if I was going to do the MSE and ask, are there any voices that you hear? Are there people that you see that we do not see? Because I think this person is not fine mentally. So.
And someone said, with the time and effort he takes, just to keep up with this person like creating, he could have went to med school the time, the dedication, but I put them into this.
And one more time, HPCSA, we don't know this person.
Doesn't even have a matric certificate.
Barsale lecturer mema itse moena I no student now. Barsale mema itse moena a etla le choko. Go on.
Okay, bro. We're going to play like a game now. But this one is like space more. So the name of this game is what made you post that. So the study status on Facebook.
It's a trend. No trend is a trend. Hange ke bolela fela. Le kono okay. Let's hear.
The first one. The partners alone ali itatele
diwezebila.
Yeah.
I saw a post from this girl who has potential, Okova City, and I posted how Akas Kawanuli boyfriend died, and I wrote the name of the boyfriend. I checked the boyfriend and I out towards what he drugs. And I was like, my one I tired. Yes.
Okay, I reject the spirit of being admired by both girls.
That was general. And they think they're the it thing. And then now on your pressure or and afford it, Papa afford it, afford it, Maya afford it, and you're looking at pressure. And I just said, I can't compare different man.
We all have a sad story. You either use it as motivation or as an excuse.
Very personal.
Yeah.
I always say I am what I am because Kichiwan.
Sure.
I can never try. I cannot anyone to fall back onto.
Sure.
Now I studied hard, saying I make sure I maintain what I have so that it sustains me because I cannot try.
Sure.
But there's someone else who has the same story as me who loses and then the only thing he does. What happened? Sure. It's here, and you are asking, why are you doing this?
People like throwing themselves the pity party.
And there's somewhere where I read something. There are two kids who were raised by a drunkard, and this one does not drink alcohol because of that. And this one is a drunkard because of that. So that's the story. And for me it's personal because I said Kichuana, so I need to make the best out of what I have because only why are you studying this hard? Because Kichuana.
Hey, that's deep. On a lighter note. Slave queens have a brief shelf life.
Hey, wait. Let's take a scholar the TV.
Yeah.
The TV.
So,
you like a more cry. And it's very quick. Yes. So you want no more? Any TV shame wins. Shame marano impajwale. And I feel like a bee, it's I get you what's wrong.
The person will like go to Million and I be cheap, and then 5 years later, like, damn, you still nah.
Yeah.
It's a
it's okay.
You and I go to club. Okay, it might help you. I engage. We chose what we chose. You chose that path. Bear the circumstances. You made the bet. Lie on it.
Okay, it gets better with money, not time.
Yeah, it gets better with time, with money than with time.
Yeah.
Taka nkarhi swi ta lunga. Ku laveka mali. And now when you start earning certain figures, now you start to see hey, what's happening? When you wake up in the morning, decide to yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay, I really don't understand how people think they can use my old photos to boost my self-esteem.
So, I posted something about Kanya shaver. People should shave.
Yeah.
If not, then they should at least trim it.
Yeah.
And someone.
Okay, so.
Shave it.
Okay.
Yo.
You cannot come for gyne and ops appointment or shaver and you get the pregnant lady and you have to examine, you get there. Even if you are not coming for medical issues, and then so I shared that post and then someone commented with an old pic, a very old pic of mine. I comment on my post. I'm like, goodness me! You think that photo is going to make me feel bad? It can number when it's me, this landscape later. And I was like, maybe one half of it. But anyway, after that, she retracted it and I guess I was scooping. So, still like a happen, more commented on posting about something as far as it was in a interactive way, and I interacted. I was like, I'm not even going to entertain that. But I was just saying, for future references, don't think you can use my pictures to. Those pictures, they define where I come from. And every time I see those pictures, that's why I don't delete them. Every time I see those pictures, I look at them and I smile and say, I'm proud of you because you came from the pits. And now I'm the trenches. Now with looks too. You see my skin, man. Clear.
Yeah. Okay. What are your thoughts regarding the Gussie Groove culture? Because it's a culture now. It's a movement.
Today, I told someone, alcohol, limjolo. They are the most delaying things for us African people. But also, all work no play made Johnny a very dull boy. Go out sometime, debrief. Get there, buy your six. If they're friends and you can afford to buy for them, drink. But it should not be a habit to say, we know. Then it's going to delay you. But also, on the medical side, I've seen where we have issues. And we don't talk about this. And we have tend to take groove as a coping mechanism. It's very sad. I wish people would use the Lutheran thing for Bona to discuss such issues. We have mental health nurses, clinic, we have psychiatrists, we have psychologists and social workers, and counselors, registered counselors there. But people would tend to use alcohol instead to just say, and also groove kimozolo. We know your husband boyfriends did that. We know. So it's a culture that we are not. It has been there for some time. It's still going to be there. We are not going to win it now. I don't think our generation is going to win this now.
Because when you say that, like Rena growing up, like Nriti groove as in a Saturday or Friday, Saturday. So now we don't make a labone. Up until Monday.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not normal. It's why every day. When I'm normal, something is wrong. We just need to balance, because honestly, if we don't have groove, because it's church, it's work, it's church, it's work. When do you have time for entertainment? I also think we should also make people aware that groove is not the only entertainment that you can
have.
And unfortunately, most are going to resort to groove because that is the most available recreation that we have. I complain ka park the other time of the cancel and I mean if you want to chill when how I wanna chill it or try to clip up of fair so 120 of fair or you chill when now lawyer because I park mono cool like I say kind of mono so the best thing is when you 120 and 6
sure
it's the most available entertainment but if we can have more of book clubs if we can have more of the paintballing around, you know, it's a business idea that people should take advantage of.
Sure.
And then we are going to be fine.
Okay. What are your thoughts about Kasi Facebook? Because there's Kasi Facebook. I feel like the Kasi is also leading at the Facebook settings.
Toxic.
Yeah.
Toxic.
Sure.
No, because like I think we've had interviews like most people say it's very toxic.
It's toxic, but it depends on what you take and what you entertain. I was telling one of my Facebook friends, Constance Kelebrin, and I'm just going to focus on what's building me here. I come through a post, Babula Kanga, I pass. I come through a post, someone making a joke, I laugh and I take that into heart. That one, I forgot about it and I've moved on. And then when I screenshot a lot of what was on Facebook, we posted something.
Okay, Facebook beefs. You've been involved in.
Wildly beef, and let's not share. But on Facebook, we have delusions of persecution. That's why not the imaginary haters. Wait, the one about I will one about. The one that you just in day, catch him out, let's go high here, only only be feeling that because Kinsema cannot go to about doing damage. I want out to.
Marriage don't see.
Yeah, I'm out about that damage. So why am I hating on you? Because I'm not. Baba will go to look what Atlanta see the way. Legally put here so let's not have Fulamulong, but let's not say. And now because now we are going to talk about that, Ronny's hating on me since I've recently built a voice room and someone shared a post and you know if I was one of those Facebook friends, I would have taken personal it's a joke, it's just coincidence you were shared on that moment.
Alright, because like I see, like you see posts like you can relate to, but I will take a bit. People are making jokes.
Sure. Plus, no, social database. I will check the email.
It's a problem.
So, okay, let's play a game then. The name of the game is Have You Ever? You're gonna answer that I have or I have not.
Have you ever?
Have you ever cheated on someone?
I have, many a times.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes, I have been.
Okay.
I've moved on, I found someone better.
Okay. Have you ever cheated on a test?
On a
test? Scanty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Primary,
secondary, high school.
Have you ever gone through a day without bathing?
I have. Because I paid 365 for Nigeria.
Have you ever slept outdoors for an entire night?
Quentin?
Yeah.
Why because I went home?
Outdoors, like sleepover.
Oh, meeting?
Yeah.
How? I'm going to come home.
Okay, have you ever been blackout drunk?
No.
Have you ever ghosted someone?
Many a times.
Have you ever been ghosted?
No, I can't recall, no. I'm a gold now.
Okay.
It's not gold, but...
Okay, have you ever been blue-ticked?
Yes, I have. Okay. I'm human.
Have you ever lied about your age?
Not really, but honestly, at many a times I do not recall my age because I don't bind myself to my age. I bind myself to my maturity. If you ask me, I'm more mature than 45-year-olds, and at times I forget my age, and someone will ask me, how old are you? And I just, because I just want to pass, the pink or blue test, so I just say 25.
Okay.
And we move.
Have you ever entered a strip club?
No, but I want to. It's on my to-do list, and I think very soon I will.
Okay.
Pictures.
Have you ever tried?
It's not allowed.
Yeah, it's not allowed. Have you ever tried psychedelics?
What's that?
Like your mushrooms, those things. Whether like mushrooms, like they can take you to another level that we can't.
No.
Okay. Have you ever done a role play? Like, the cop, she's like, Ness. Ness mentioned.
No.
Have you ever deleted a post on social media because of it didn't get enough likes?
Yes, I have. Okay. Yeah, back then, when we were striving for likes.
Sure.
Yeah, I have multiple times back then, but now I don't think I would. No, whether you like it or not,
sure.
So, bro, like you're somebody like that's very outspoken, especially on your opinionated.
Sure.
Social
yes, opinionated.
I was also busy matter because the one I would think was about busy.
Sure. And Bongz will from experience.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. So I want to post that.
How can you?
Ah, yeah.
I want to make a promoter, man.
Ah, babe, yeah. I'm coming back.
Sure.
What a tanda? Temba.
Sure.
Then. One magala gym. Yeah, G-Star. By Patala Cash.
Sure.
Kapumula Mala.
Sure.
I was a my other qualification. If you try that, if we have to take it to arms, let's take it to arms. And how come better we do every time I go up and I fail until you and make sure I'm more up because I can't have how born.
Sure. Hey man. Okay, any advice to a kid who wants to be a nurse?
Do it.
Yeah.
When we attended our graduation, one lecturer said nursing is a poverty alleviating career.
Yeah.
And indeed it is.
It is, yeah.
Non-nursing in Chichetsokolo, I'm talking as career.
Yes.
I know you're going to give food means. I can choose like cheesecake or blueberry. It's up to me.
Sure.
Do it.
Okay. Your social media handles?
Don't follow me. I'm a graduate. Space station go Facebook sell to the in-laws.
Okay guys, we've come to the end of the show. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be informed every time we drop an episode, and also comment. Bongz, any last words?
Thanks for coming to our show.
It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be here. I love you, man. It's a gold.
Sure. Yeah. Bro, thanks.
No.
Thanks for coming out.
24.
Sure. We are out. It's a